I am Miguel.
And I am Tulio.
And they call us Miguel and Tulio.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 DreamWorks duos.
You're finally happy? Now?
I think so. Happiness is inside of all of us, right? Sometimes you just need someone to help you find it.
For this list, we'll be looking at the best friendships and partnerships in DreamWorks movies. Before we get started, let us know who your favorite pair is in the comments below. Number 10. George Beard and Harold Hutchins, Captain Underpants, the first epic movie. Friends who prank together, stay together. George and Harold meet all the way back in kindergarten when the two realize they share a similar sense of humor.
Uranus. Scientists refer to Uranus.
Uranus. I know.
We have no doubt this common ground will keep them bonded for life, if the fact that they're still just as close in 4th grade is anything to go by. They're also next-door neighbors, as it turns out, and the best pranksters Jerome Horowitz Elementary School has ever seen.
Ever since you've attended this elementary school, you've been responsible for one prank after another.
Together, they create the spectacular, marvelous, amazing Captain Underpants, both in comic form and IRL.
Now we know what turns them back and forth.
Turns who what? Why am I soaking wet? Cool. Hey! Tra-la-la! Harold! Tra-la! George! La!
That's one powerful duo if we've ever seen one. Number 9. Poppy and Branch, Trolls franchise.
I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid.
We can't say we necessarily asked for a musical couple of all things, but we're definitely not mad about it. Branch and Poppy couldn't be more different, but it's a classic case of opposites attract. Naturally, they butt heads when they first meet, but as they journey to save their friends and their home, they grow close. And then, even closer as feelings beyond just platonic ones develop.
Branch, I love that we're different.
And I love you, Queen Poppy.
I love you too, Branch.
They're probably the most adorable pair on our list, and even though they sometimes clash, there's no denying they work terrifically together. Or should we say, trollrifically?
I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh.
Number 8. Wallace and Gromit. Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Even before the DreamWorks deal, Wallace and Gromit were pretty famous in the UK.
Cheese. We'll go somewhere where there's cheese. Now, where were we? Places you find cheese, Lancashire, cheddar.
The franchise is comprised of a series of short films, most of them released around the early 90s. The feature film had all the charm of the shorts, and, of course, one of our favorite human canine bonds.
Cheese! It's me again, I'm back! Gromit, you clever mutt! Well done, old pal!
Parodying classic monster movies, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit saw these two teaming up in yet another adventure, this time in the hopes of stopping the ginormous were-rabbit devouring the town's crops.
A pest-free night, but chance? Oh, lumpy day.
The iconic twosome manages to save the day, and not without that wonderful dry British humor and a tearful almost goodbye. Number 7. Tim Templeton and Ted Templeton Jr., the Boss Baby franchise. Those of you eldest siblings out there who wanted to stay only children will probably relate to Tim, on some level. Assuming your younger sibling didn't show up clad in a full suit, of course.
He's taking over the whole house!
Are you taking over the house? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Trust me, one day you're gonna get to know this little guy, and you are gonna love him with all of your heart.
Either way, sibling teams are some of the best out there. Just take it from us. If the Boss Baby proves anything, it's that babies look adorable in grown-up clothing. And also, that as much as you fight with your sibling, you'll always love them, even if maybe you didn't want them at first.
Babies take up a lot of time. They need a lot of attention. They get all the love.
We could share.
You obviously didn't go to business school.
Tim and his new baby brother make a deal that will benefit the both of them. And along the way, they find that, actually, the other isn't so bad.
Lamb, you fixed her.
Yep, she's as good as new. She's a tough one.
Well, I guess we both got what we wanted.
It's a win-win.
Number 6. Guy and Belt, the Croods franchise. Here's a friendship as old as time. Or, well, almost.
Hey, those are cold! You think? Listening shells. Activate. I concur.
Guy first meets Belt after a tar pit kills his parents and leaves him orphaned. Belt is just a baby sloth at the time, and he's also alone, so he accompanies Guy on his journey to find tomorrow.
Still no sign of tomorrow. I did find this little fellow. He's all alone, just like me. He's a good lookout. I'm thinking of calling him Watch.
The two become best buds, and the rest is history. Prehistory, that is. For a while there, it was just the two of them surviving and keeping one another company, so by the time they meet the Croods, they're understandably inseparable. And it's just really sweet.
I'm Guy.
Guy?
And this is Belt, cook, conversationalist, navigator. Also, keeps my pants up.
Number 5. Alex and Marty, Madagascar franchise. Here are two BFFs that really have that we've been friends forever kind of dynamic.
You know what makes you special? These guys. You're white with black stripes. You're black with white stripes. You're a dreamer, Marty. Always have been.
Alex can pick Marty out of a crowd of identical zebras. They fight like siblings, and it's not even awkward after the whole "you bit my butt" incident.
Excuse me? You're biting my butt!
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
That's true friendship right there. Of course, we love the Madagascar quartet, and it's obvious they're all found family, but Alex and Marty stand out as the closer-knit pair of the group.
Please. I'm a monster. Alex, you're no monster. You're my friend. We're a team. You and me, remember?
Their relationship is often strained, what with the mayhem these two get up to, but it's clear they'll always have each other's backs. Or tails, or whatever.
You can't fool me.
I don't see no Marty. Ain't no Marty here.
Marty, I can look into your eyes, and I know it's you.
Number 4. Po and Master Tigress, Kung Fu Panda franchise. Partners in battle, these two couldn't be less alike. As part of the Furious Five, Tigress is smart, strong, and just hardcore, man. Po, on the other hand, is laid back and eccentric, but eager to learn, which is where the two have a lot in common.
I think I prefer the mast.
Apologies. I used to punch the ironwood trees by the palace to train. Now I feel nothing.
That's severely cool.
They're both adopted, have a knack for the martial arts, and strong moral compasses. While Tigress initially held disdain towards Po, the two would eventually develop a close relationship based on mutual respect and admiration.
The hardcore can't understand.
Tigress, no!
The hardcore do understand.
There's something so real in their camaraderie, and their bond is so heartwarming that whether there are romantic feelings there doesn't actually matter. We're just happy to see they've found each other.
I've seen what he can do.
But he hasn't seen what I can do.
The whooshy finger hold?
It's my best move.
Number 3. Tulio and Miguel, The Road to El Dorado. They're partners in crime, literally. Unlike some of the other entries on our list, The Road to El Dorado didn't get any sequels, but even in just one movie, the kind of brotherhood these two have couldn't be clearer.
You made my life an adventure.
And if it's any consolation, Tulio, you made my life rich.
Miguel and Tulio set off to discover the golden city of El Dorado, and along the way also managed to find thrills, adventure, and romance. And yes, gold too.
It's tough to be a god, but if you get the people's nod, count your blessings, yeah, keep them sweet. That's our advice. It's great advice.
Their relationship radiates everything from old married couple energy to college fraternity pals, and it's pretty perfect for the kind of mission they embark on.
Get off the boat, Miguel, or you'll never see the city again.
I know, but you don't think I'm gonna let you have all the fun, do you?
Come on, we've got a wave to catch.
Number 2. Hiccup Horrendous Haddock III and Toothless, How to Train Your Dragon franchise. We all know dogs are a man's best friend, but what about dragons? Apparently, they're a man's best bud.
You'd never hurt me. How are you doing that? Please, you are my best friend, but...
Yet another pair who met under less than ideal circumstances. This twosome was inseparable once they got to know each other. It's a good thing too, because Hiccup and Toothless are virtually unstoppable when they're together.
Do you trust me, bud? We can do this. You and me. As one.
If we're talking HTTYD duos, it would be a crime to leave out Rough Nut and Tough Nut.
Get your hands off my shield!
There's like a million shields!
Take that one, it has flour on it. Girls like flowers.
Oops, now this one has blood on it.
Tough Nut, Rough Nut, you're out! What?
Still, even their twin bond is rivaled by the strength of what feels like a soul connection between Hiccup and Toothless.
Hey, I am glad to see you too, bud.
He's not gonna eat your father.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. O and Tip, Home. An alien meets a human. They save the world together and become BFFs.
Parties are so much more fun when other people show up. Is it time to pick it up a level?
Yes! This is gonna be sweet.
Drop it like it has a high temperature.
Mr. Peabody and Sherman. Mr. Peabody and Sherman. If the duo is the title, they have to be on the list. We don't make the rules, except we kinda do.
What I'm most proud of is my son, Sherman.
Hi, Mr. Peabody.
Oh. Have you told them about the way back?
I was just getting to that.
Yi and Everest Humming. Abominable. An unlikely but very sweet friendship. Roddy and Rita, Fleshed Away. The classic, we've been through a lot, so now we're friends, and maybe something more.
I was wondering if you do build a Jammy Dodger Mark II, you wouldn't happen to need a first mate, would you?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Barry Benson and Vanessa Bloom, B-Movie.
You coming?
Got everything?
All set.
You go ahead, I'll catch up.
Don't be too long.
Talk about an unlikely partnership. Okay, you got us. We're just messing around. Our real number 1 is Number 1. Shrek and Donkey, Shrek franchise.
Supposed to say I have the right to remain silent. Nobody said I have the right to remain silent.
Donkey, you have the right to remain silent. What you lack is the capacity.
Alright, you knew these two were coming up. They're a bit of an odd pair, but they're as loyal as they come.
You always push me around or pushing me away.
Oh yeah? Well, if I treated you so bad, how come you came back?
Because that's what friends do. They forgive each other.
The mark of their true friendship is in the way they can fight without holding back, but also apologize when they need to.
Can you forgive me?
Hey, that's what friends are for, right?
Right. Friends?
Friends.
This duo is always up for a perilous adventure together, no matter the conditions. We imagine it helps to have your best friend by your side. They're both completely true to themselves, something that makes accepting the other both easier and more challenging.
Are you up for a little quest, Donkey?
All right, that's more like it. Shrek and Donkey on another whirlwind adventure. Ain't no stopping us now. Woo! We're on the move.
Stop!
And it's also what makes them such a great team. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.